Reggaeville family, welcome to another episode of Take Me Places. And today I was invited by a man born in 1940 who has witnessed and actively participated and shaped and played a huge role in ska, in rocksteady, and the early days of reggae music even. The first and only Jamaican artist ever to fill the spots from 1 to 7 on the Jamaican pop charts simultaneously. Not just a tall man in life, but a tall man in reggae music. The great Derrick Morgan, sir. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very good, Very good. Yes.
That is wonderful to hear.
Yeah,
I mentioned you invited me. So where are we and why did you take me to this place?
You are in Freetown, Clarendon, and this segment is called Toby Heights.
And this is a very particular street as well.
The street named Derrick Morgan Close.
Named after the living legend himself, right?
Yes.
And in this very parish, Clarendon, this is where you were born, right? I mentioned.
Born in this parish, but way up in the hills called Moko. They spell it M-O-C-H-O.
Yeah.
Or some people say Mocho, and some say Moko.
Oh, okay.
But I was born in Stuarton, a little district in Moko. Stuarton, that's where I was born.
That was in 1940. You lived there until the age of 5. Do you still recall those early childhood days in the country?
Oh yes, it was nice, I could remember running when rain fall and the mango drop, I gone first to pick up one, I could remember all those things, at the age of 5. But after they found out that my eyes weren't good at the age of 3, my aunt decided to call up my mother. I wrote to my mother because those days you didn't have phone.
Okay, right.
So she wrote to my mother and let her know that I'm not seeing well. And she have to send me to Kingston for me to see the doctors. Yeah. So at the age of 5, she decided to take me there. At the time my mom was working in Kingston.
Okay.
So when I went there, my mom take me over, and then my aunt leave, and then I keep going to school there at 7. At the age of 7, I went to Almontown Primary.
Oh, okay.
And from Almontown, at the age of 11, you have to leave that school and go to Kingston Senior.
Oh, okay.
So I leave to Kingston Senior. And from there on, you out school at the age of 15 there at that time.
Okay.
Mom said I'm not good enough, so she find another place called Grantham. So I went to Grantham for a year. And then she took me from there and sent me to a place called Model Private.
Okay.
And that was the last school I went, Model Private. And leave school at the age of 17. Because I did love stenography, which is
the way I write.
Yes. And I get a job at the age of 17 at the welfare, doing bookkeeping. And after that, my eyes couldn't carry because the doctors told me that the eyes cannot be better because born with retina pigmentosis. That means the undeveloped retina. And the older I get, the worse it become. So it didn't give me nothing like medication or anything for my eyes, no. So from there, no, that work I was on, the eyes couldn't carry the writing and the book. So pure.
Even at that young age already?
Yeah, from 17, and then the eyes would full up water and run it on the book and so on. So the management said, no, one can't use me. So I decided to leave then. And said, there must be some way for me to live. So I heard of Vere, this man doing audition at Palace Theatre. So I went and I practiced some Little Richard's tune because I did love Little Richard's. Yes.
I see.
Yeah. And I practiced some of his tune, and Eric Morris, he and I was living in the same home. So we decided to take a little trip down to Palace Theatre for an audition. We went there, the audition me and then take me, and then audition Monty and they take him too. And you have Artens Ellis and Jackie Wilfred Edwards there and Owen Gray. All those singers was there. And you know, they have the concert on the Tuesday because they have double bills. Double bill mean 2 shows. Cowboy show showing that night. But between after the first show, you have a half-hour intermission. So that's the time when Virgins do his little talent show. So at that time now, I was there, I'm doing my little talent show, and it happened that I came in first.
But you must have known that you had a talent, right?
That's right.
And it was not just the singing, right? It was also the dancing, wasn't it?
No, I'm more singer.
Yeah. A little bit of dancing.
Yeah, a little bit of dancing. Yeah. And that worked out to be good. Bim and Bam was a Jamaica #1 comedian. And they were in the audience at a time, and they like what we do. And they used to keep shows around the island. Every theater you could think of. So they took me on right away. And from there I never turned back.
But you said you did the bookkeeping, and that's what you wanted to do originally. So are you a person that likes numbers and calculation and logics and those things?
I was very good at arithmetic and mathematics. I was good at that.
But as you mentioned, you knew you had a talent for singing. So how did music enter your life? Were you always singing?
No. While I was 5, I remember I wrote a song called Winky Blinky. And Winky Blinky was those little insects that fly around with the lights on them. So I was singing Winky, Winky, Blinky, see them come, see them. But that was the only line.
But for the age of 5, that's still...
5. And my mother say, my grandmother say, you can go town and go blow a shell. That's what she used, the word, blow a shell. So anyhow, from that, when I start going to school now, when I reached Kingston Senior, we used to have talent concert, like a concert every Friday. We keep concert in the class. So I always sing in the class, and the children would like me and say, I find a kind of song to sing for them because I used to study music a lot, And they always love me and say, well then, since I never get to do the work I want to do, I go in singing when leave school.
Yes.
And that's how I started. And then Bim and Bam took me up and take me around the island, and everywhere I go, the crowd will wait for me.
See?
They love me.
Yes, I can imagine.
Yeah, and from that, I never turned back.
So with them, you had your first experiences on stage, but I think where you really wanted to go was the studio, right? To record.
Yes, but I didn't reach studio at the time. I do about 2 years.
Okay, 2 years of touring.
Yes, in the island, going around on stage and so on. And then one day, leaving the rehearsal from Bim and Bam, I met a guy. No, I heard Owen Gray on the radio. And Jackie, Wilfred Edwards, and Higgs and Wilson, them three. Owen Gray singing Who Saw the Thunder Rolling Down the Road, and Who Hear the Lightning Flash. That was Owen Gray's song. It was a backway title that. Anyhow, I heard him, Wilfred Jackie Edwards, and Your Eyes Are Dreaming, they're always dreaming of you. And I love what the guy sing and say, whoa, how can I get on radio? So I went down by the rehearsal and I saw them and I said, boy, you want a song on the radio? Tell me I want to get on it. And nobody never want to give me no argument. I never know who record them or whatsoever. Well, on my way home now, I met this guy on the road and he said, Richard, they used to call me Liquor Richard, so I imitate Liquor Richards. Right. Yeah. He said, Richard, I hear that Duke with him doing Audition. What happened? Well, go around there, you know. Me ask him where Duke Reed is. So he told me they're at Bond Street and Charles Street corner, a liquor store. I said, okay. But I didn't have no song to sing. So I went to him and I sit on a old car down the bottom in my yard and start take my hand, beat drum and write. I write him 2 songs. Lover Boy and Oh My Love Is Gone. I said, okay, I'm going down there then.
And that just came naturally, just like that? You just said?
Naturally. And I just went to Duke and I saw him there and I said, good day, sir. He said, you, Mr. Duke? He said, yeah. What can I do for you? I said, I would love for you to listen to me. I would like to record 2 tunes. Him say, you can sing? I said, yes, sir, I can sing. Him say, okay, sing. I said, where, sir? He said, sing right here. You're a singer. So I start singing Lover Boy. I want a girl to dance with me. I want a girl to romance me. I want a girl to set me free. Oh, my baby, won't you let me be? Oh, oh, pretty baby, will you dance with me? And them say, you have any more? I say, yes, sir. Them say, sing it. I say, oh, my, boom, boom, oh, my love is gone. And he said, wait, you come to Majestic Theatre Wednesday. Didn't know where Majestic Theatre was at the time. But anyhow, I found it. And go Majestic Theatre, saw John Beagane, Judge Jerry, and all the musicians there rehearsing. So I go up and start rehearse with them. And rehearse Lover Boy and the same Oh My, and they like it and say, all right, Thursday is studio.